Hello everyone, I hope you all are well and safe. First of all, if you are new to this channel or if you haven't subscribed this channel till now, make sure to do the same right now. This channel is going to be very helpful for you. Also, when subscribing the channel, don't forget to turn on the bell icon so that you don't miss any update or opportunity from the channel itself. And be a part of our Telegram channel as well. The link for the Telegram channel is given in the description itself. Well, in this video, I'm going to share my journey of preparation for Tcs Nqt, like how I prepared, what are the resources I use, what is the strategy I followed, and how many days basically it took, and all sort of my own experience about Tcs Nqt. So obviously that will be helpful for you, that will help you that how basically I cracked Tcs Nqt. So make sure to watch the video till the end, and those who are not yet aware, let me tell you that Tcs Nqt has started hiring for 2022 batch. So this video is going to be very helpful for you for your preparation. So make sure to watch the video till the end. Also hit the like button if you like this video, and again subscribe this channel, share this channel among your friends as well. So let's get started. Basically, how many months I devoted for the preparation, the first question is that. Okay, so as soon as I came to know that okay, now hiring has been started and within few days I'll be having my exam. So what I did, although there was some sort of awareness in my mind that okay, in upcoming months I'll be having placement, so somewhat aptitude I was already preparing. Okay, but when the notification came regarding the TCS hiring, so what I did is, although some sort of like some basic simple concepts I have already prepared for the placement, not just specifically for TCS. So I just had a look on the syllabus. First of all, I've already told you many times in different videos, like in many videos, that okay, whatever company you are preparing for and whatever exam you are having in upcoming days, it's not just for placement itself. First understand the syllabus, that okay, what they're gonna ask. You are not randomly preparing anything. So first understand the syllabus. So okay, I went through the syllabus, what it is, then I went through the previous year questions. So obviously I just scroll through the YouTube searching for previous year questions so that I can understand the level of difficulty. I tried, okay, I want to see that whether I'll be able to solve them or not, like what sort of knowledge I have by now regarding aptitudes. So by using this, if I am able to solve those questions or not. So I just tried. So there was some concepts which I was not very good at this time, like as profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest. So I was not able to make those questions. So I understood that where I have to work on. Okay, also I understood the level of difficulty, and okay, so that's why I focused on those particular areas. I had a look that from these particular topics TCS do ask many questions. That's why I've already told you, like whenever preparing, first understand the syllabus, and obviously had a look on the previous year questions papers, that what is the pattern was followed by them, what sort of questions was asked, what was the difficulty level. So this is going to help you out, that in this way you have to prepare, right? Obviously I've already told you that in placement they are not going to ask you very difficult aptitude. No, it won't be very difficult. It will be of medium level, easy to medium. I'm not saying that very easy, but easy to medium. Okay, so if you are having the basics understanding of the topics that they're gonna ask, like is time and speed, average speed, distance, profit loss, simple interest, number system, and simplification topic, many others, like have a look on them obviously. So if you are having a basic understanding only, like, so you'll be able to clear the exam. Also see, this exam is not about any particular section. Every section has its sectional cutoff. So even if okay, so there was a kind of fear in my mind also, that because if I'm not doing good in any one of the section, so any one of the section, एक भी section आपको out कर सकता है. So you cannot ignore any section. You cannot say okay, I'll be focusing on programming only, I'll be focusing on aptitude only. No, each and every section matters. So for verbal, what I did, obviously for closed there were not many resources. Okay, so let's talk about this. First of all, I went through the previous year questions that were asked. Obviously they do ask closed test usually, so I just went through them and I came to know that okay, they are really easy, like verbal is really easy according to me, and I was able to solve them. Even though I practiced like the site that you can follow for the placement preparation, that is IndiaBix. I personally followed that. M4 Maths is also a site that you can follow where you can get company specific questions, generally aptitude. So M4 Maths is also you can follow. I also did the same, like on M4 Maths I used to solve aptitude questions to see that whether I'm able to solve them or not, which were related from TCS and so these sites are going to be very helpful for you. For YouTube also, like I followed online study for you also for the preparation, where I came to know that okay, these sort of questions that they do ask, okay, and understand the tricks and techniques also for solving the questions. Okay, besides online study for you, I prepared aptitude. As I already told you that before this exam also I was having a focus on the aptitude, because my seniors told me that aptitude is very important, and you know that in college days we don't put very much focus on the aptitude part, but in placement the first round itself is the aptitude round, no matter which company you are applying for. So I started the aptitude preparation. So for this I followed the channel Wi-Fi study, from where I chose a specific playlist. Obviously you don't have to solve very difficult question. My main aim was not any government exam, obviously it was company specific, so obviously basics should be clear. So I found this channel really useful, so I just chose a playlist of RRB NTPC, and I thought okay, so whatever topics are covered here, it's not like I have to prepare for NTPC, so I'm going to watch all the videos that were in that particular playlist. No, whatever topics that are going to be asked in the TCS, so according to that I just understood the concept, because you know some tips and techniques are going to be very helpful for you, some tricks they're gonna tell, okay, this is how you can solve this problem quickly. Because the thing is, everybody knows how to solve it, it's how quickly you can solve this, okay, because there is a time constraint given. And what I have heard from the students also, due to time constraint they are not able to solve the aptitude part. In aptitude it happens, and how you gonna speed up, how you gonna build a speed on that particular thing? By solving questions. There is no shortcut for anything. So the thing is, you have to practice the question. It's not like even if you have prepared a particular topic, so you'll be able to solve all the questions related to that topic. No, you won't be able to solve. For example, you prepared time, speed and distance, let's take an example. So आपने डिफ़िकल्टी लेवल चूज़ किया कि ठीक है easy to medium you have to prepare, but obviously अगर आप कोई कैट का क्वेश्चन उठाओगे तो हो सकता है आप उसे ना सॉल्व कर पाओ, बिकॉज उसका लेवल अलग है. सो यू डोंट हैव टू बी डीमोटिवेट. किसी कंपनी की किस तरीके से क्वेश्चन पूछे जाते हैं, यू हैव टू प्रिपेयर अकॉर्डिंगली. So this is how the things are going to be. So this is what I did, and जब there were only 10 to 15 days remaining, I generally practiced questions that were asked in the TCS. I didn't focus very much on the topics, concepts, because I've already gone through them, that what is the things. Generally I focus on the questions that were asked in the TCS. So I solved lots of previous year questions, because obviously they're gonna give me a kind of idea. And from that for 2021 batch, the pattern has been changed. Like there was no negative marking, and I will take this as an advantage, because negative marking can create problem for you, but now this is an advantage for you guys that there is no negative marking, obviously. But yes, some additional questions were added, obviously. So like time constraint is there, so you have to speed up yourself. The first thing is that. Then if I will show that okay, according to me, what was the level of paper, so Apti was kind of good level, like easy to medium. I won't say difficult, easy to medium it was. And logical, according to me, it was easy. So if you are having the proper clarity about the concepts, like as for logical also, you have to understand the concepts. It's not like you are directly jumping on the questions, you are solving them. First focus on the concepts. For example, if you are solving any question of syllogism and blood relation, so before this you should have proper understanding that okay, how I'm going to solve this particular question. It's not like for every question you are seeing the solution. No, this is not how it's going to work. So first understand the concept, then solve some questions, then come to previous year questions. Okay, now can I give a try? Now can I see whether I'm able to solve this or not? And believe me, if you have understood the concept, you'll be able to solve, because the questions that are asked, they are not very difficult. So logical, according to me, that was easy. Again, verbal was also very easy. Okay. Then come to technical part, that is programming MCQs. So there were 10 MCQs. Okay, and 15 minutes were given for solving these MCQs, and next were 2 coding questions for which 45 minutes is provided. And I think the same has been followed now also for 2022 batch also. So what happened just, so programming MCQ, again they were easy according to me. Okay, so if you are having proper understanding of the basic parts, also there should be no excuses, I don't know Java, I don't know C, I don't know C++, and these sort of things, because they can ask you questions from any specific language, like some output based questions will be there, so they can be from Java also, they can be from C also, so you cannot give excuses or you cannot complain. Even I don't know Java, but I was able to solve, because you know that what matters is concept. So if you are clear with the concepts, language, I don't think it is going to be a hurdle for you, right? Then programming part. So yes, programming thing is what that even students do complain a lot about this, the compiler issues are there. So yes, sometimes what happens that your program is going to run smoothly without any error, no problem will be there, but sometimes there are some technical glitches, so I also accept this. So what programming language I chose, so at this time I was focusing very much on the Python language, so I did the code in Python language only. So first code I was able to do it properly. For the next code, again for me also there was some technical problem, so I wasn't able to do it, like it was not running properly. Although I write the code, whatever was there in my mind, the logic that I was having, so I wrote this properly and I just submitted. So for me, let me tell you, some sections were there that I completed before the given time. So they were logical and verbal. Like for every section, a time will be allotted to you. So I was able to complete those sections before the allotted time, due to speed also, and I think like speed, obviously that was the reason, and obviously the questions were easy according to me. Yes, for aptitude, for aptitude it took time, because some calculative questions were there, like most of the questions were from simplification, so obviously they are calculative. And then some data interpretation question was also there, so DI also you have to have a look on. Then question were from average, speed, distance, and profit and loss, simple interest and compound interest, but they were easy if you are aware of the, like algebra was also there, so if you are aware of the basic concepts, formula, statistics was also there, so let me include that as well. So yeah, statistics was also there, so make sure to cover everything that I am mentioning in the video, and also just go through the previous year paper so that you can get the proper understanding that what topic to focus more. Okay, probability is also there, permutation is also there. Also I have 2 dedicated videos that how to prepare for aptitude and how to prepare for programming for Tcs Nqt. The link for both the videos given in the I description, so you just can go through them so that you can get a sort of idea that okay, how I have to prepare. Also I have made some videos on aptitude as well, like starting from the number system, so this is also going to be very helpful for you, so you can go through them. The link for the videos is given in the description itself, right? So what happened, okay, so written according to me it went well, but again there was a fear, because obviously it's not me who is competing, who is looking for the job, there were many candidates like me, so yes, I was kind of afraid. So, and another fact is that it was online is an advantage sometimes, because you don't have to go anywhere, but obviously you know that like some mischievous students are there who used to cheat, or you have some friends of them who are gonna help, because obviously in thesis no question is going to be repeated, so online you won't get any answer, I don't think you will get any. And yeah, but some friends of yours who are already preparing for aptitude and this sort of thing, like students manage to cheat somehow. Okay, so this was a fear in my mind, because there were some students who have cheated, and I'm the one who have given this by my own efforts and whatever I learned during the preparation time. So I was kind of worried, so because obviously they are not going to give a chance to everyone, those who are going to clear the sectional cutoff and all sort of things, so I was very worried. But when I got the congratulations mail for the interview, I was literally very happy. And let me tell you, during this journey you have to keep lots of patience. Okay, so obviously by getting worried, by getting anxious, that is not going to help you out, so you have to be very patient. It's not just for this particular company, during this phase till the time you are not getting selected, you have to keep patience. Okay, so I got mail that okay, I'll be having interview in some days, but it's been around 1 month. I didn't receive any single mail for next round, that is interview. So some sort of thoughts were coming in my mind. By mistake they have sent me mail, and these sort of thoughts, they used to come in every student's mind. It's not like I am the one. So I used to ask that, oh, did you got the mail? So many of my friends were already done with the interview and I was still waiting. So I was very nervous. Although when I got the mail that I'm selected for the interview, I started the preparation from day one for the interview. But as if now it's been 1 month, so how much can I prepare? 3 to 4 days I prepared, because I was thinking that okay, I'll be having interview in 3 to 4 days or maybe within 1 week, but I didn't receive any mail. After 1 month I got. So again I was a bit nervous because it's after 1 month. That's why I'm saying you have to be patient. Okay, if they have sent you the mail, you are selected, it means you are selected. No matter if they are sending you the interview invite or after 1 month, 2 months, but if they have sent you the mail, then 100% you are selected. Then it was the interview day now, and I was very nervous. It was my first interview and so many thoughts were coming in my mind, like how I'm going to perform, what is going to happen, what sort of questions they're going to ask me, and these sort of things. So it just started. Let me tell you, obviously I was nervous. I prepared so many things. Okay, it's when they are going to ask me, tell me about yourself, I'm going to tell this and this. So many things were there in my mind, but as soon as it started, I got blank, literally, because it was first interview and I was very nervous. I was like so many thoughts were there in my mind regarding selection, rejection and all. So first of all HR came and he asked me about me to like introduce myself. So at this time I spoke like whatever was there in my mind. I just gave a kind of concise introduction of mine. Then suddenly technical round started. So the interviewer basically asked me that. Then suddenly another person for TR appeared and he just asked me that in which language I'm comfortable in, and currently I'm working with particular language. So I literally mentioned that okay, I'm currently working using Python. So during the lockdown period I started learning Python, so I'm currently working that. So directly he asked me to share my screen. Now I got nervous because many of my friends who was already done with the interview, they told that there was no coding and sort of things that they're gonna ask. But as soon as he came, he asked me to share the screen and to open the notepad. So little bit nervous again. He basically was checking my Python concept, that whether I'm clear with that or not. So some string manipulation operations were there. So some list manipulation operations were there, that okay, which function you're gonna use, and if I want to add this particular element, how you're gonna add, and these sort of like basic questions. I won't say very difficult, but yeah, sort of nervousness was there. And see what happened, just he gave me a question and I couldn't understood that what he is actually trying to say. So I got nervous at this time. So see, if you're not able to understand, it's okay to ask again, don't get afraid. So again I just thought in my mind, again if I give incorrect answer, so that can put me in trouble. So I asked him again, okay sir, I didn't get you that what you are trying to say, can you please repeat your question? Then he again repeated, and then I was able to tell that okay, this is how we can do. Then some questions based on OOPS were asked, because Python is also an object oriented language, so some question based on OOPS were asked, and some basic technical questions were there. I won't say very difficult, like if your basics are clear, you will be able to answer. Then next was managerial round. So the TR completed and managerial got started. So in managerial, it was all about projects. So he asked me about my project and how did I work, what was the actual functioning, the technology I used, and these sort of questions were there. Then after this, HR round started. Now the thing was, like in HR also, he asked me pretty 4 to 5 questions, like where do I see myself after 4 to 5 years, and as if I have mentioned in my resume about leadership skills and all. So he asked me that how you consider yourself as a leader, just give sort of example if you have done anything. Then he asked me like what you have learned from the internship that you have done, and what if the company offers you a technology which you are not interested in, as you have mentioned that currently you are working machine learning part. if we are offering something which is not from the core part, so will you be working in that? So obviously I said yes. Obviously you know that we cannot say no for any question, so I said yes, I'll be working in that. And these sort of things I just explained to him. So I think that he was pretty convinced with that. Next he said me, okay, thank you so much Soumya, and you will be receiving the further mail from our side. Okay, so I was kind of worried now, because you know what do we actually expect during HR, that okay, HR is going to ask us if we are selected. This is how we make a sort of confirmation whether we are selected or not. So if he is going to ask us about relocation, about night shift, and about location and all these sort of things, about bond and all, but he didn't ask me any such thing. So I was thinking that I am rejected. So I got worried. I called 2 or 3 friends of mine, but when I got the selection mail, I was so happy. So let me tell you that please don't judge by these sort of questions whether you are selected or not. It depends on HR if he is interested to ask or not. So if he is not asking you about location, bond, night shift, that's totally okay. It doesn't have to do anything with your selection or rejection. And let me tell you, one friend of mine, so from her, HR asked these questions like about relocation, about night shifts, about bond and all, and she was not selected. So never, please, so that's why I want to tell you that they never think that if you are getting these sort of questions by HR, so you are 100% selected till the time you are not getting the selection mail. So at last I got selected. I was very happy, and this was the first company where I got selected. So this was my whole journey, that how basically I prepared and what sort of things were there. If I have to rate the complete preparation which you have to do, so I'll be saying that it is easy to medium level. If for 1 month also, if you are devotingly prepare for this, you will be able to crack. So that's not a very difficult thing, but you have to be devoted. Some sort of hard work obviously you have to do, right? So this was my whole journey, that how I cracked TCS Nqt, what sort of preparation was there, what resources I used. I hope you have liked this video. So make sure to hit the like button and don't forget to subscribe this channel. Happy learning guys. Bye bye.